Hello everybody. Well, it did get a small rain here and we've got some growth going on. I wanted to show y'all one more time for some of my newer viewers what the first year lactuca plants look like. Now this is an area right here. This is my cat cage that I let Yoda come out in, and typically when I harvest I lay my stalks here and I process them here, and so in that there's been seeds that have fallen all in this area. Now this is the area my first plant ever came up in. So there's quite a few seeds in here, and as you see I need to clean. But these are leftover stalks, and I did want to talk to y'all about that for a minute. I am going to come in and clean this bed up, but I ground some of these dried stalks and used them. I had no effect. I wouldn't imagine that you would, because the plant is dried up. The sap is not flowing, so to speak, so I don't know how that translates for this plant, but for myself, when I ground up the dried stalks, there was nothing, no reaction whatsoever. And I have a feeling that a lot of times on these commercial places that, you know, you order the wild lettuce from online, I have a feeling they're processing the whole plant. They're not stripping leaves off. They're just grinding it all up. And that may be why there is some reduced effects on some of this that we buy online. Now, I've never had to buy any online, so I'm just going by what people have told me. Now, I see in this mess of stuff, there's a couple little small ones coming up, but I can't get a good picture on that, so I'm going to bring you some others. Okay. Now this is a wild lettuce, little small plant right here. And you can see the milk sap coming out from every little place. Every little place on this plant. You see that little edge right there? It's just oozing milk. Now, that is the best way for me to distinguish if it is a wild lettuce plant. Now, when they're this small, I can't tell the difference yet on what's cereola, what's verosa, and of course I have 5 other varieties in my yard now, so I don't know which ones are which when they're that small. Of course, they're all medicinal. Let's see what we've got back over in here. Those dang old wild cherry trees have been coming up all over my yard. I pull them up when I find them. They're poisonous. But they're everywhere. They just sucker up everywhere. Okay, here's another little small wild lettuce plant. Now, I kind of go about looking at that jagged edge. You see here, little toothed edge, so to speak. It's very different than a dandelion, so you should be able to tell. And then when you pinch it, it's going to be real hard to get that on camera. But you can see some of the little milk sap coming out. Okay, let's ease our way on about. And yes, I am eating them every time Now this is a dandelion right here. The dandelion, you see, has a very specific dental looking toothed edge. So that's a dandelion. But this one right here came up next to the walk, the sidewalk. I just love this, and yes, I pinch off of it. You can see the hairs on the on the plant, on the underside of it. You can see that very specific edge. And then when I pinch that edge off, let me get that just right for you. My filming. I appreciate those of you who bear with me with my subpar camera functions. Well, maybe you can see on the leaf I pinched off before I eat it. Oh, I can't get that into focus either. But you can see that mid-ridge right here has hairs on it. They're not prickles, they're hairs. Now, over here, I've got a few coming in over here. This is where most of my red dock is that I use, my plantago, broadleaf plantain, another very beneficial plant. Now here is another wild lettuce right there. And it's hard to get that on the camera real good, but every little piece of this edge where the vascular places come up to the edge where I tore it is oozing milk sap. So I'm just going to leave these be for a while. I'm still fighting an upper respiratory infection. It's just this time of year for me, while the sycamores are pollinating, it's real hard. So I did just want to bring y'all a couple little up close of these first year wild lettuce plants. So until next time, God bless you all. Remember to eat the wild things.